This is the WJTS News. In the news tonight, peaceful protest at Du Bois County Courthouse. New COVID-19 cases in Du Bois County. Also, Kirk Uxel will be in with sports. On our Monday with the Mayor segment, we speak with Ferdinand Town Manager Chris James. All this and more coming up on WJTS TV News. Good evening. I'm Jenna Schaffer with the news. Over 200 peaceful protesters stood around the Du Bois County Courthouse this weekend in protest against racial injustice. One Du Bois County, a local organization that works towards progress of civil and human rights, held the Stand and Say Their Name event on Saturday, displaying signs regarding racial injustice, police brutality, as well as the Black Lives Matter movement. A One Du Bois County spokesperson, Allison Wagner, says that an event like this is to show that movements like the Black Lives Matter movement has an alliance that lies beyond skin color.
The racism just keeps escalating, and it's not getting worse, it's just getting filmed. And I think that it's important for the Black community to have a strong white alliance because their voices and pleas for help haven't been acknowledged for 400 years. So in order for us to make a real change, we have to stand up and use our voices to speak out about the racism that's happening in the African American communities.
Wagner says that her and other One Du Bois County members were overwhelmed with joy with the number of participants that joined in the protest.
I am so happy to see so many members of our community willing to stand up and speak out and sort of stop the complacency issue that I think a lot of people here are affected by, because if it's not in your town, if you're not seeing it first off, it's easy to say, well, it's okay.
Names like George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, and more were written on signs and passed out to remember those who have died due to police brutality or racial issues. 18-year-old Jasper resident Joe Wood held a sign that said, "My life matters," which is his way of reminding those that his life matters regardless of the color of his skin.
When it comes to dealing with police and just violence in general, that my life matters as much as the rest of everybody does, that my life doesn't mean less just because I'm Black.
To learn more about One Du Bois County, visit their Facebook page. The Du Bois County Health Department has confirmed 3 additional cases of COVID-19. This brings the county's total to 202 positive cases and 3 deaths. Local health officials are working closely with the Indiana State Department of Health to ensure that close contacts of the patients are identified and monitored. Everyone who may have had an exposure risk is being notified so that proper infection control procedures can be followed. These newest patients are in isolation. Out of these 202 positive cases, we are told that 71 patients have recovered. This means that they are out of isolation and are reporting as feeling well. And as always, remember to practice social distancing, wear a cloth face covering whenever out in public, and frequently wash your hands with soap and water. Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center has updated their COVID-19 testing dashboard. As of Monday afternoon, 986 test results have been submitted. 864 negative results have been submitted. 0 test results are pending. 202 positive results in Du Bois County. Please remember, a patient's address will determine what county reports the positive case, not the county where the test was administered. For more information, visit mhhcc.org. Indiana's COVID-19 numbers have been updated. As of Monday afternoon, the Indiana State Department of Health is reporting 1,976 deaths. 34,830 positive cases, and 265,896 individuals have been tested for the virus. Here are the numbers for our viewing area. Starting off in Du Bois County, we have 202 cases with 3 deaths. Pike has 6 cases, Spencer with 20 cases and 1 death. Perry has 35 cases, Martin has 11, Davies with 92 cases and 16 deaths. Orange has 130 cases and 22 deaths. Knox has 28 cases, Crawford with 24, Posey with 16, Lawrence with 165 cases and 24 deaths. Gibson has 17 cases and 2 deaths. Warwick has 166 cases and 28 deaths, and Vanderburgh has 282 cases and 2 deaths. To see a map of cases by county, head to in.gov/ISDH. If you can't make it to the District Processing Center during their normal business hours, then you're in luck. The Du Bois County Solid Waste District is holding another Saturday event this weekend. The event takes place on Saturday, June 6th from 8 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern. Items that are normally accepted at the center will be accepted during this time. Items include electronics, small appliances, household hazardous waste materials, fluorescent bulbs, cooking oil, large metal items, and tires. Unloading assistance is not provided. Residents will need to bring a helper if they cannot do it themselves. Unloading safety protocols are also in place. Residents must wear a cloth face covering while on site and must stay inside their vehicle until the attendant has greeted them. One resident will be served at a time, so delays are expected. Process Center Saturday is for Du Bois County residents only. No businesses will be accepted. Although there is a large item dumpster on site, larger loads will be refused and referred to the Blackfoot landfill in Winslow. Residents are asked to reserve these Saturday events for those who cannot make it during normal business hours. The city of Tell City is conducting an income survey to establish their eligibility to apply for grants through the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs. Indiana 15 Regional Planning Commission, in conjunction with the city of Tell City, will be conducting the survey throughout the city and request that residents answer all questions on the survey form. All individual responses are strictly confidential. Mayor Chris Kale noted that the survey is very important as the city positions itself to be eligible for potential funding. The help of Tell City residents is crucial in this effort. The surveys are being conducted by mail and were mailed the week of May 18th. Not every resident will receive a mailed survey. In the near future, a follow-up personal contact may occur if the necessary number of responses are not obtained. All questions about this survey may be directed to Mayor Chris Kale at 812-547-5511. It will soon be illegal for Hoosiers to use their cell phones while driving. House Bill 1070 officially goes into effect on July 1st. This new law bans motorists from holding and/or using a cell phone when they are driving, unless they are calling 911 for an emergency or are using hands-free technology like Bluetooth or have the phone in a cradle. If caught violating this law, Hoosiers will face a Class C infraction and fines of up to $500. Governor Holcomb officially signed the bill into law in March. We'll take a look at your weather forecast when we come back on 18 WJTS.